Sir, this bill is a formal bill. It's basically a case of legal house cleaning, sir. Our legal go-down had become overfull with laws which are obsolete, some of which were pointed out by the previous speakers and the law minister in particular. So, sir, there was a need for some legal house cleaning, particularly, sir, since the previous government had not undertaken this task and left many obsolete laws. So the work of this government ever since 2014 has been in that direction. And of course, it's unlike empty slogans like Garibi Hatao, it's towards the policy of Nyuntam Sarkar, Adhiktam Shasan. So it's an exercise in that direction. And it's an exercise essentially in, as I said, cleaning our legal go-downs. Now, so there are three categories. As I said, it's a very short bill, but there are three categories. And from those categories, which are set out in three different schedules, one will be able to discern what are the natures of the laws that are being got rid of now. So, sir, in Schedule 1, they are laws which are basically either obsolete, they are being repealed altogether. As the Honorable Law Minister pointed out, for instance, a law which has been overtaken by technological advancement. So the Telegraph Wires Unlawful Possession Act, this is now almost obsolete. Nobody uses it anymore. We are in the age of spectrum now. So, sir, this law is obsolete. And many of them are colonial laws. They date from 1850, 1855, and so on. So they have been removed from the statute book. So then there are laws which are amendment laws. If you see, half of the first schedule are what are called amendment laws. Now, those are amendments to existing statutes. These are amending acts, and these amendments have now been incorporated into the parent act. So they have become completely useless now. They are of no purpose being on the statute books. They only serve overburden our legal go-downs and our statute books. So the second schedule, if you see, is almost entirely of appropriation bills for a particular year. So you have an appropriation bill for 2013, 14, 15, 16. Now these have time limits. They're only for that year. They have outlived their time purpose now. Their shelf life is over. So these also have to be, they're unnecessarily still on the statute books, and they have to go. So this is the second category. And the last category is a single case, sir. If it was a case of an amendment, then, sir, it would be, or a serious amendment to any act, then, sir, it would be discussed, it would be debated in both houses. But this is a formal amendment. One word has been dropped in a particular statute, which is the Factoring Regulation Act. So there is an amendment act of very minor consequence. It's more a grammatical change. And so that is why the third schedule is there, which consists of an amendment to only one act, which, as I said, is the Factoring Regulation Act. So, sir, as I said, the policy of minimum government, maximum governance, this is an act to further that object. It is an act to further the absence of harassment to ordinary citizens, particularly the poor, and to enhance the ease of living and ease of doing business for businessmen and such categories. Sir, I wholeheartedly welcome this bill. It's a necessary bill. Formal though it is, at least, sir, it's an exercise in much needed legal housekeeping. I thank you for giving me permission to speak, the Law Minister and my parties. Thank you, sir.